Which tight ends offer the most value in PPR fantasy football? Imagine having a secret weapon on your fantasy team that can rack up catches and yards every week. That's what the best tight ends in points per reception leagues can do for you. In PPR leagues, tight ends who catch a lot of passes and are involved in their team's passing game are gold. They're not just blockers. They're key targets for quarterbacks, especially on intermediate and deep routes. For 2025, players like Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, George Kittle, Mark Andrews, Sam LaPorta, and TJ Hockenson are among the top options. These tight ends are considered Tier 1 because they get a high target share, can gain yards after the catch, and have the potential to score touchdowns. What makes these players so valuable? First, target share is huge. Mark Andrews, for example, often sees around 22% of his team's targets, meaning he's a primary option. Brock Bowers also sees a significant target percentage, making him a reliable catch machine. Second, the average depth of target matters. When tight ends are involved in deeper passes, they can rack up more yards and big plays. Andrews, with an average target distance of about 10.8 yards, often turns those targets into big gains. Third, the offensive scheme plays a big role. Teams that use their tight ends heavily in passing, especially with play-action passes, boost their tight ends' value. The Baltimore Ravens, with their new offensive coordinator Todd Monken, use formations that favor tight end involvement, which helps players like Andrews and Hockenson. Finally, consistency and upside are key. Tight ends like Andrews have shown they can produce elite numbers when healthy. They're low-end tight end 1 options with the potential to be top scorers on any given week. Other tight ends like Trey McBride, George Kittle, Sam LaPorta, and TJ Hockenson also offer strong PPR value because they are primary or secondary targets in their offenses. In the end, the tight ends who bring the most value in PPR leagues are those who catch a high volume of passes, gain yards after the catch, and are involved in offenses that emphasize their role. Mark Andrews, Brock Bowers, and Trey McBride are currently leading the pack, with others like George Kittle and Sam LaPorta close behind. Picking these players can give your team a steady stream of points every week, especially in leagues that reward receptions.